Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, continuing our series with Meeting Your Alder, or Get to Know Your Alder. I keep switching it every time. Doesn't matter. Alder District 3 is here today. He's a new Alder, just elected. Donald Dantzler is joining us, Alder District 3 on your very first term. First off, welcome to Talking Fitchburg, and how are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So excited to get to know you and share some information out so people can learn a little bit about you and District Number 3. So first off, what is or who is Donald Dantzler?
Yeah, I'm from Illinois. I'm a south suburb of the Chicagoland area, Joliet, Illinois. I moved to Wisconsin in 2007 to go to college. I went to UW Parkside on an I played basketball, athletic scholarship. I did 2 years there, transferred to UW Whitewater, finished out my basketball career there, got an opportunity to play overseas for a couple of years. So I moved to Amsterdam for a while.
My gosh.
Yeah. And then after leaving, but I applied to graduate school before I left. So when I came back after the time, instead of like trying to navigate the overseas, then going to trying to get into a better league, then trying to get to the D League, decided, okay, let's put some of these degrees to use and put some of that knowledge to use. So I came back and went to graduate school at UW Whitewater. I did my master's, and then currently now I'm in a PhD program at UW-Madison in educational leadership and policy analysis.
Holy macro, you have gone like full spectrum here on education, sports, and everything else in between, and you still came back.
Absolutely, I came back.
Wow. As far as being an Alder for the first time, what has it been like? What's your experience been like so far?
Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience. I think Fitchburg is a great municipality, and it's the right size for an individual to like really come into a seat like this and familiarize themselves with the different facets of the city. The council has been extremely welcoming. The city staff has been great, reaching out and wanting to schedule meetings so a new Alder can so I can familiarize myself with all of the work that the various city staff does, and then also meeting the other Alders and to learn about the things going on in other districts. And then, of course, like yourself, we have these opportunities to come and sit down and talk a little bit more on a personal basis because, I mean, let's be real, like politics are becoming very polarizing. And we very rarely get the time to sit down and talk face-to-face just as humans and learn about one another.
That's what we said. I'm like, you actually get to have a conversation here, and no Robert's rules here. We can definitely talk more broadly. Why get involved? So we asked that to a lot of others, or just in general. Why should you get involved with anything in the city of Fitchburg, let alone get on a council or committee?
Absolutely. I mean, I just think that if there are issues or if there are things that you feel strongly about, things that you care about, you have a couple options. You can complain about them. You can reach out to the people who can get involved, that can intervene on your behalf, or you can be the person to get involved and try to go about the change you want to see. I chose the latter option. I just think, not that Fitchburg was like District 3 was being mismanaged or anything like that. I just saw areas and opportunity for someone like myself to get involved and to represent the district, be visible in the district, and pay kind of close attention to the things and try to create a sense of community amongst the residents because it's growing. District 3 has a lot of new like real estate project, commercial and residential. And as new people come in and people move out, it's going to be important that we kind of have some type of unity and create some type of community to really continue Fitchburg to grow and thrive. As the study came out recently that talked about how it's one of the fastest growing cities, it's going to be important to be able to make conscious and data-driven decisions on behalf of the district and the city as a whole.
Talk a little bit more about District 3. It's very unique. So compared to like District 4, who's just, it's everywhere, right? District 3 is kind of woven in there. And now, too, you have the annex piece of the town of Madison as well. So what we call the Southdale neighborhood. Yeah. But just tell us a little bit more for people who aren't familiar with the district.
Yeah, so District 3, it's where a lot of the new individuals are coming who are moving to Fitchburg. So we have the new areas. We have the growing and developing areas like the Swan Creek. Has been around for a while. We have Terra Vesta. We have the new area back where I live in District 3 around like the One Glen Place area around Noble Drive, with the new addition of like the Irish Fields apartments that are coming up there. And then, as you said, to make sure we're not forgetting about the individuals over in the Southdale neighborhood who really want to make sure we're paying attention to that neighborhood and making sure they feel a part of the community, even though it's somewhat like disjointed or not connected to Fitchburg in the sense of how to get there. And then also in the areas over like around like Delta Beer Lab and some of those places where Fitchburg is represented over there in District 3 as well.
Yeah, it is really spread out, as you said. And yeah, when you get out to the south end neighborhood, it's definitely further, just proximity. It's definitely further away from some of the services. So we got to continue to bring stuff to the neighborhoods and whatnot. So it's interesting. Moving forward, then we want to give you the base too. To how can people get a hold of you and connect with you to make sure that they're reaching you if they have questions, comments, or concerns?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a myriad of ways. Of course, social media. I'm available on Instagram. I'm available on Facebook, and it's just Councilman Donald D. Dantzler Jr. Just my name. You can search me on there. And then also email. I'm always on my email, and it's just donald.dantzler@fitchburgwisconsin.gov. Are the best ways to reach me. Or, some of the other ways, I'm always around in the city coming to events. So if you see me at something in Fitchburg, feel free to come up and say hello, start a chat, start a conversation, or if you want to go grab coffee. Nowadays in this work from home situation, I'm at Oasis a lot, just hanging out there as a business. I love to support and like the vibe in the cafe, so I go there and work a lot of times.
Love that coffee there. So good.
Absolutely. What's your favorite roast?
My favorite. Oh, there's well, I'm a big dark roast fan, so I believe there's boy, you're putting me on the spot here. It's been a while, but I believe there's an I believe it's an African something dark roast that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
if I know which one I'm saying, but it's just good. I mean, we got a lot of great restaurants here in Fitchburg and coffee places alike, so certainly good. All right, anything else that people should know about you, or you want to share with the audience?
No, I think we pretty much captured everything. Just know, like, I'm a very down to earth, approachable guy. Sometimes, depending on the size of the city, like city officials can walk around like these monolithic characters who people only see at city council meetings. But I'm definitely willing to talk with residents, or even if you don't live in the district and you just want to have a conversation and chat, please reach out, social media, email. I'm willing to have those conversations and want to get to know the residents, not only in District 3, but also the city at large.
I love asking the question how you get involved, and you are the spitting image of why you want to listen, you want to see, you want to help in any way you can, and I think that's so awesome.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
All right, Donald, thank you so much for stopping in, and the door's open anytime. We'd love to have you back.
Appreciate it. Sounds good.